Hey everybody, Rhadamant here. Thanks for tuning in to episode 49 of Stationeers, which originally aired live on Twitch. Yeah, I wanted to go to a stacker so I don't end up with like a ridiculous... Alright, let me do the other one first. That would help. That way I'm not fighting... There we go. That's quite a thing there, right? Oh boy. A ball pit of potatoes. You know what's funny is that's sort of low-key how you feed chickens. I'm not gonna lie, you just ball pit them. As ridiculous as this sounds, it is legitimately how you do it. Wow, that current song. You like that last song, Cheese? Or you dislike it? I can't tell by just the wow. No, it was the name. What was the name of it? An excuse to do less, not more. Yeah. Alright, let's drink and make more shoots. And also soon the sun will drop and I'll be able to Atmo sip. Because my... Oh no, my nitrogen tank has plenty of nitro. Is it oxygen that is the... Nope. Oxygen is not the limiting factor either. So what is it? Time? I don't know. Time, maybe? I really am not sure. CO2 filters? Well, my CO2 filters are pulled out, so my CO2 pressure is not gonna blow. That's fine. It's definitely warmer, though. Let's see. Ballast tanks. Oh, no. These... So it's the gas mixing that is taking a while? Maybe? Because I have the N2. I have the O2. No, I don't have any O2. Ah, I'm at O2. That would answer that. All right, I'm gonna turn off the vol pumps. My coolant is frozen, very, very frozen. All right, all the more reason for me to work towards. Well, all right, I'm gonna make one thing here. Where is the shelf? Is that in furniture? Where is shelf? Kit locker. Oh, okay. My CO2 filter levels are fine. I don't need to check them. I have like 10 hours of CO2 filtering in my suit right now. So that is absolutely not an issue. As I will prove in a second. See? 80, 100, 100, 100. Not an issue. That alert up there is just the lack of propellant. All right, locker kit alternative. Yep. Okay. Now let's make some chutes. Let's finish up that chute and piping. So if I need no, I ran out of O2. That's why. I'm not replacing oxygen into the base faster because I don't have any oxygen. As you can see, it is empty. All I have left is what's in the canister for breathing. Yeah, it's a big dog. I got a few big dogs. Come here, big dog. Come here, big dog. Come here. Why are you staring at me like you're staring daggers at my soul? Come here. Come here. Tusk. Tusk. Why are you the way you are? There you go. All those chutes, I need some ladders. More chutes. Alright, so I need to start farming. Are my O2 filters good? Yeah, my O2 filters are fine. They're heavy filters, or they're medium filters now, so 93 and 99%. Not an issue there. Yeah, she's a little camera shy. Here she is. She's just a weird little dog. She's little to me. You don't think you've seen Echo yet? I could call her, but she's probably not going to come. You're really behind on YouTube? I'm really I mean, there's only so much of the day that you know, there's only so many episodes that I can air in a day that YouTube will actually show people, so YouTube is 20 something hours behind, maybe even 30 by now. Cuz yes, I have a giant greenhouse. All right, so we have our stackers now. These stackers, so if I haven't demoed the stackers. The stackers, what they do is they have a certain amount of an item stack up, and then you can pull the lever once it hits that capacity. So I can set the stackers to like only dump out, you know, 50 per stack or something like that, and then only 50 would come out. So I'm gonna line up. Let's line up stackers. Man, they don't really go next to one another all that well, do they? I might have to stagger them. I don't like how that looks, but it may just be required. Yeah, that looks terrible. Something like that. Oh, but these are backwards. I could switch the side of the lever, maybe. Yeah, the power ports are a problem. So I could have one stacker here, power ports there, one stacker here, and one here. I can't really change the, well, no, I can change the stack size. All right, it will be like this. It sucks because it's ugly, but it will be like this. No, can you? There. So now I have 3 stackers. Oh, you know what? But I can't feed that stacker because of the, no, that's not going to work either. You're killing me. Game, you're killing me. 1, 2, and 3. No, stop. Not that side. This side, but backwards. No, like this. No. That. Like that. Alright, there we go. 3 stackers. See, I have my fingers... Well, no, actually, it's 3 stackers. Yeah, that'll work. Alright, let's stack it up to 20 seeds for now. So they'll come out as groups of 20. And then at the end of this, what I'm going to have is a shoot corners like this. And I have to pull the lever in order for things to come out. They don't just come out on their own unless they hit the 20. And we can always change the amount at some point. I'm gonna need more chutes. I'm also gonna need to move that IC chip. So then at the end of this, I want an outlet. So when things pop out, they sit quite nicely just on there. Yeah. All right, so more chutes, and then I need to hook up the. I need to hook up the chutes here to the stackers systems, and then power everything on. But yeah, that's sort of the long and short of the idea. Once it's all set up. This is a hell of an automated farm. I mean, it's yeah. I'm gonna need a ton of cabling and all that. All right, so let's get more chutes. Hey, Pinpoint, thanks for gifting out a sub. Who got it this time? Arctic. Sweet. Yeah, window chutes use more, but I like them because you can see stuff go around and you can troubleshoot it if it's clogged or whatever. You can't pull things out of the chute window. No. Unfortunately. Well, I wouldn't really want to do that anyway. It'd be kind of annoying. Whoosh. Make sure nothing's overloading. Nope. And then another question I'm going to have is, do I generate, or will this circuit exceed 5 kilowatts? Because obviously the APC is only going to, well, I don't want it to go above 5 kilowatts because that causes a bit of a short-circuiting brownout, burnout problem. Why don't you have 2 jetpack propellant canisters for each part of the base? I could. I feel like I repeat myself often, but I only work on things that are projects that get voted on, so I am happy to build that. it has not been proposed. Whoa, my power went way the heck down. Oh, because my heaters have been on the whole time. That checks out. Well, we got up to 13, almost 400 Celsius. So yeah, any project that you could think of, any nice to haves or whatever, I'm happy to work on. It just has to be a voted project first. The only things that I work on that aren't voted projects are things that are like must-haves. Like, oh, I'm about to suffocate. Like, those are the types of things that take immediate priority. And then if they're not like, I'm about to suffocate, it has to be, proposed with channel points and then voted on. And that's how this series is run. What the seasoning of the baked potato is? Sadness, depression. Probably a mix of both. There was a joke in one of my other series that I ate ham that made me depressed. So I was referencing depression ham. Depression him was pretty funny. Yeah, I thought it was pretty funny when it happened to me. And then I made depression ham salad, and that was equally funny. Alright, that might not be enough cables and liquid pipes and stuff, but that's a start. Let's take a look at the base atmo. 11% oxygen. So 11% oxygen is not quite enough for me to breathe. But I could open my helmet. Oxygen low. And I would have low oxygen warnings. Because the pressure of my base is 122 kPa, even though it's a low percentage of oxygen, it's high pressure. So I'm actually not losing consciousness. Interesting. But yeah, I'm gonna close my helmet anyway. But yeah, technically I could be without a suit right now. I would just have a low pressure or a low ox warning. But as soon as I get the farm up and running, my oxygen will start sipping from the farm. And then once the automated part of the farm is set up, I'm gonna plant a bunch of other plants to produce more oxygen. It will produce more heat, but that's fine. I want the oxygen. I don't really care. And, yep, we are... Hey, April Fools, guys. It's April 1st. Well, for Cheese and the rest of the Australians, I guess it's been April 1st for a while now. And the Europeans, whatever. But, yeah. I think all plants produce oxygen. I could be wrong about that, but if that's the case, I might want to have the other non-automated bins be crops that I don't have automation for. So it wouldn't be ferns, it would be something else. I would have... okay. Definitely would get hypoxia without my helmet. So what's interesting is if you as a human were in a high pressure, low oxygen environment, you would still be all right. I'm gonna need more chutes. Well, shoot. I mean, I wouldn't need more chutes if I didn't keep windowing, but I just like the windows. Ah, it fell. And then I'm also gonna need another IC housing and IC chip to write the Harvey program to it. And then I'm going to need to like label all the Harveys so I know, and then wire everything up. And yeah, there's a lot more work to be done. And I'm not not that close. I'm working on it. It's a really cool, complicated project, and I hope that if you didn't know how to build this, you're learning something. All right, so 1, 3 more shoots. I'm trying to think in my head how I want to lay out the other hydroponic trays so they don't, they're not annoying. I think, oh, that's not what I meant to do. I think I'm actually not going to run the pipes there. I will run pipes, underneath like this. Wiring this up is going to be a real beast though. No, I don't want the water pipes to go outside though. All right, let's plumb these together now, and then I'll figure out the rest. I like how my logic is like under here. Okay, so those are plumbed. Now how to plumb them together. I could run a pipe, like this. Yeah, I could run it like that. Oh, let me through. There we go. Because then this is interconnected. And then run this behind it, behind the stuff. And then have it come through here, which is real hideous-like. But that IC chip is going to move, so. And I still can reach the clear stacker if I need to. So it's fine. So the big thing I'm trying to do is to have the water pipes not touch a wall. Because if they touch walls, Venus can heat them up. And if Venus heats up my water, that produces a lot more, a lot more heat for my existing or whatever. I don't want existence to be hot and painful. So this is just data. I don't really care about data. That IC probably needs to move now, or else it's going to disappear underneath the forever place. So, yeah, let me pull that out. And yeah, I'm temporarily cutting power. I need to put straight sections in where I took the junctions out. Voila! Wow, that light is not doing much anymore. Hey, Black Hats. How you doing, Black Hats? That light I propose me to remove because it's doing nothing. Well, it's not doing nothing, but you can't really see it all that well. I'm doing pretty good. Just troubleshooting complex systems. You know how it is. Maybe. I'm actually going to have the... Ooh, okay. I'm not going to redo the light just yet because I don't have a jetpack fuel that allows me to get up there. And I could probably parkour it, actually. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe I can't. I should be working for NASA? No. I don't feel that smart. I am not that smart. I'm just tenacious. That's all. I have tenacity. Chutzpah, if you will. Before I stress my legs out, these should have water in it. No, they don't. Oh, yeah, because they're not actually connected yet, because I was... Okay. I can put the pipes in now. So this should have water in it, and it does. Hot, hot, hot water. Oh, God, I really need to add those frames. Gross. All right, so now this is water, this is water. Okay, so these planters are... I'm good to plant if I wanted to plant. Make a pipe ladder? Yeah, I could make a pipe ladder. Immediately fall. Let me switch tools. Wrench. Oh, I just got stuck somewhere even worse. There we are. Let's do a long wide. No, I think the circle, the light rounds are probably still the most luminous. There. That light's definitely better than the last one. And let's slap the glass back in. My water temps are 44C, so they've climbed. I'm going to have to put those frames up eventually. I'm more, right now I'm more concerned about making the base breathable, aka getting some plants going. I think that takes precedent, at least in my mind. So let's put the IC logic here. Got to be real careful about how I remove this. I think ideally I would have a frame underneath that and have it be a composite rollover cover. Yeah, I'll do that. It will take me a little bit more effort, but I like that design better. So let me put the window back to hold air for now, and then put a rollover cover. I could do liquid pipe radiators, but it's best to just actually fix the problem than just to pass the buck. All right, so I need 3 chutes and a door and 2 iron frames and 4 iron sheets. So 2 frames, 4 sheets. Well, 2 frames and 4 sheets are good for now. Did you notice how Echo never came? I called her I called her. She never showed up. She hangs out in the mommy and mommy only. I might as well not even exist. Oh, I like how I made a volume pump and I had one. Oh, man. All right, base. Yeah, so the percent oxygen is just not going to climb until I have a source of oxygen, which I currently do not have. Luckily, I have a bunch of... Oh, here's a chute. I have a bunch of oxygen left in my tanks. So, iron sheet, and I was looking for iron frame as well. Glass. Nope. Let's merge the glass, though. And anything that could fit over here, I'm going to have over here, so it's more visible. Okay. So 2 frames, 3 sheets. Let's do that first. I'm also going to want my white paint, too. You're watching carefully for Echo? Yeah, she honestly, she might as well not exist for all intents and purposes. I know how sad that sounds, but she really never comes in here. She would if I had treats, but I don't have any treats on hand. So 2 frames, we would need a door, and then 2 more chutes. Did I have exactly the right amount of water pipes? That's kind of incredible luck. All right, there's the door. Go outside and install it. I took the chutes from the vendor already, I believe. Best dog anyway, right? You're the best dog. All right, so the frames... Oh, I didn't bring white with me. I forgot my paint. Oh well. We can always paint it later. Okay, so that's solid tight. God, look at that room. It is one sort of Frankenstein, huh? Have you missed something in the last hour? Yeah. I have been sitting here with my thumbs twiddling. I just, maybe chat can fill you in. I lose concept of time. I've been really working on the automated farm. In fact, add Harveys to the greenhouse is still technically what I'm working on. So that task up there is not a lie, but... You missed things and stuff. Yeah. I'm sorry, I can't. I wish I had like a eidetic memory and I could tell you exactly, but I just can't. It's not the way my brain works. But when I walk around the base, you'll see stuff is different. I like how my jetpack's thrust reads as negative 69 kPa. I have a negative thrust backpack. Have I invented antimatter? Yeah, I'm still working on farm stuff. I'm pretty close to having a 9-bin fully automated Harvey farm, but I'm not quite there yet. So that's what I'm working on right now. I'm working on exactly what I'm working on would be a place to put the logic chips for the Harveys. And then once I have the logic chips down, I'm going to write logic to them. And then I'm going to wire everything up so that I've got my farm happily running. So this is where my logic chips are going to go with the rollover cover like we did before. I'm going to reverse the direction of this rollover cover to look a little cleaner. So one like that. Now that I know the direction, the directionality, I'm not going to install the other rollover cover until all the logic is down. I had 3 chutes brought in here for a reason. Let's set those up. So yeah, as you can see, I've got like a crazy factory here of chutes and Harveys and all sorts of other stuff. All right. So we, you know, the simplest way is we have 3 bins, 3 trays of 3 different plants, and then those are 3 different Harveys which harvest it. Another thing I'm going to need is 3 different transformers, or some way to separate the data networks from each bin and Harvey set, whether it be APCs or transformers. Probably transformers. I'll probably figure out exactly how much power it draws and then set up 3 transformers for it, which means that these IC housings should be behind said transformers, which gets a little complicated because the data ports here need to then be separated out. And probably... I'm trying to think of, like, a nice way to do that. I don't really know. I don't really know. No, it's not mirror chip that I'm wondering about. What I'm wondering about is how to keep... I think yeah, they could be in one common one, actually, as long as these Harveys were labeled correctly and the pins were set up correctly. I think it's fine to have it be one massive network. That shouldn't be a problem. Okay, all right. Let's print out 2 more housings. So we have 3 housings and 3 chips. So here's one of those housings, and we'll have 2 and 3. Let's get those housings now, and then I'll try to wire everything up. You can rename... I don't need to rename the Harveys in the code because the code doesn't really matter. The way it works is basically it's import-export. So it's the pins on the IC circuits that link the code to Harveys. So the code, it doesn't even need to be named Harvey. It could be named Poopy. It doesn't... I mean, that would be weird, but it could be named whatever. It's not about Harveys. It's just a variable place saver. Yeah. So housing, I'm gonna need 2 more of them. And then 2 more chips. And probably more cables, if I'm being honest. Plants. So potatoes is an obvious one. What is it going to be? Potatoes, soy, and fern? Yeah, probably right. Potato, soy, fern. It is easier to manually tend the gardens. I agree. Do I need to automate fern? For milk? If I want milk. Milk is a pretty power... Milk is soy plus fern. And then fries are soy plus potato. You can make baked potatoes. No popcorn. I don't... Is popcorn even a thing anymore? It honestly might not even be a thing. But I don't need to grab the crops yet. If you guys want to discuss the crops that you think I should grow, I'm up and happy for discussions. But you voted for 9, so we should do 9. All right, so that's that. Let's get some additional cables. Is there anything else I'm probably going to need setting this up besides cables? And a labeler. Let's swap the powers out. Not that I think my labeler will be out of power. You vote to let me decide. I can always swap it. The thing is, I've designed the farm so that you can change the crops. The crops don't have to remain monolithic or stagnant or whatever the right term is, permanent. I can always swap them out, no problem. So I could do a run of like 20 potatoes and then stick into the bin a run of like 20 tomatoes, you know. So, and the Harveys don't care what they're planting. All they do is they pick next seed, stuff it in, and then once it's harvestable, pull it out and put it into the thing. So I can always change it. It's so very easy to change it because I designed this to not be a closed loop system. So a closed loop system would be a system which it's harvest. A closed loop would be no intake and no output. It would just feed right back in, and you could end up with a situation where it would just keep making it forever. That would be the sort of closed loop system, which is a totally fine thing to do if you want a ridiculous amount of stuff. But it will eventually get clogged if it's closed loop like that. Not to say that my current thing wouldn't get clogged. It could very easily get clogged. It would spill here. I have these outlets so that it would spill, you know, up, and as long as there wasn't such a heavy flow of carbon dioxide running through. All right, so these all read no device. That's good. We can turn them all on. I'm gonna read. Let's do Harvey row 1. Harvey 1 row 1. Harvey 2 row 1. Well, these kind of backwards. Harvey 0. Harvey 1 row 1. Harvey 2 row 1. and then Harvey 3 row 1. This will be hydroponic device 1 or 3 row 1. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble. Hydroponic device 2 row 1. And this is so that when they're connected to the network, I can identify them properly. Row 1. All right, so I will set these up first. And then this will be IC housing row 1. IC housing row 2. IC housing row, no, not that kind of row, 3. All right, turn on computer. I want to write to export. Actually, I can just export to all of them right now because it's the same code. And see if the exports have worked. Yeah, my arrays. Yeah, okay, the exports worked. I could do 0, 1, 2, because arrays start at 0 in almost all code language. But I'm going to do 1, 2, 3. All right. Now what I need to do is to actually wire this up to something. So the Harveys, I think the best way to do this is to get up top and wire all the Harveys to the network in one fell swoop. But before that, let's put the door on. Thunk. So nice. I like those doors. The bins are also going to need power as well. So I'm going to have the power go up like this. And we'll wire it to the ceiling so that there's not... I mean, cables are going to run everywhere, no doubt, but there's at least going to be some sort of cleaning up-ish of it. Because we know that we have power in that ceiling there. So let's do a power drop. Let's drop here. Seems fine. Man, this is quite a project. I mean, I should have realized I was biting off like a huge project here, but oof. Okay, that stupid. Can I eat this? Cool. I don't want to listen to that backpack make backpack noises anymore. I'm sure you were the same. Oh, except for I just tossed my cables nested deep. You miss automated hydroponics? I actually really like the versatility of Harvey systems that can scale. It's just a lot harder to set up. But once set up, pretty wondrous. All right, now, can I get to that back row? Oh my god, I can't move at all. Well, that would be a problem. Well, there we go. Parkour, hardcore parkour, all the way out. I am going to need to make some pipe ladders over here. So let's reclaim these pipes. But all these Harveys are, they can turn on. The basins don't have the basins don't yet have cabling. my god. There we go. Much jink, but it works. Okay, every Harvey is now wired. Us mortals don't understand the wiring genius. I don't know if it's genius. It could just be me creating yarn, a board of conspiracies. But essentially it's like all of the Harveys are now wired to one another, and then it wires up to the ceiling. So now all these bins can turn on, as you can see, on, and all the Harveys can turn on. However, I am only doing these 3 Harveys in row 1. So row 1, 2, 3, and then let's do the wiring for the bins, the trays rather. Don't I need to add grow lights? Yes, I do. I have a grow light over here. Once I plant things, I will figure out where I have to do the grow lights. Have I wired my stackers? No, I have not wired the stackers. Nor have I wired, well, the outlets don't need wiring, but the stackers have not been wired either. The stackers don't really matter because they only come into play once a full harvest has been done, so that's later. All right, I'm gonna make a mess of the cables. If at some point I don't want to see all the messy cables in the the window area, how is this not connected yet? Oh, there we go. So this bin should be wired up to the same network. In fact, if I could find my... Here, let's just leave that open. I'm going to put this here. In fact, let's get the network Annie. No, that's a tracker. Yep, 35 devices on that network. Okay, so that is wired up. I could always replace the floor with not glass so that we don't have to look at this mess. So now all of the devices and Harveys are on the same network, and row 1, it's time for you to get set up. Oh boy. So D0, 1, and 2 is the devices. So hydroponic device 1, row 1, hydroponic device 2, row 1, hydroponic device 3, row 1, and then this is going to be Harvey 1, row 1, Harvey 2, row 1, Harvey 3, row 1. And we're good. Yeah. All right, let's plant before we do the stackers. I know I'm gonna need more cables. I'm just gonna leave this room because this room, honestly, if I was watching this stream and I hadn't watched up until this point and I walked into that the Harvey room, I'd be like, what the hell? What happened there? Like, what a mess. It would be intimidating, in other words. Yeah, like the song. That's not gonna lie. Sorry. It does look like a fluster. It does. It does. I know it. I'm trying to have it all compact into one nice little package, but you know, that is challenging. All right, let's get cables, and I think we can all agree that I do want potatoes no matter what, so I'm gonna add a stack of potatoes to it. Because potatoes are a no-brainer. Like, whether my other crops are soy, ferns, or something else, whatever. But potatoes, obviously, yes. You've been watching Stationeers, which originally aired live on Twitch. The Twitch series has long ended, but there's still about 18 hours yet to air, something like that. If you have any feedback for me about this series, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has the information you need. It has links to Twitch, to Discord, my countdown timers, and my stream schedule. Thank you so very much for watching. Farewell.